Hello! Hi friends, my name is Miss Erin and I'm coming to you live from the Mount Airy Library. Sorry that we're getting a little bit of a late start. We had some technical difficulties. But today I thought I would do something that I personally have never done before, but every kid I think I've talked to in the past, I don't know, 5 or 6 years has been obsessed with slime. So today, guess what? We're gonna make slime. I'm so excited. I wanted to show you that we actually have a lot of really great books in the library where you could get slime recipes or other like really cool science experiments. This one by the Smithsonian is one I particularly really like. They have a STEM lab and they have a maker lab. And then this one by Discovery Kids, Science is Magic, is also really cool. So if you have already graduated past slime, unlike me, who's a total novice when it comes to slime, then you might want to check our catalog for some great science experiment books. Okay. Whew. I'm nervous. All right. First, we have our ingredients. So one, we need an airtight container. So I have one of these guys with a lid, and that's going to be to store it later so it doesn't get all dry and gross. We also need a 5-ounce bottle of clear glue for this recipe. So you might have a slime recipe that's a little bit different, but this one asks for 5 ounces of clear glue. Now, I had a really big bottle of clear glue that I actually put into a measuring cup. So I had to measure out about 5 ounces. Then we need 1/2 cup of water. Here's our 1/2 cup. And to make it more fun, I put it in this little beaker. Yay! Okay, so there's our water. We also need 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Now, I only had a 1/4 teaspoon, so we're going to use 2 of these. I mean, we're in the middle of a pandemic. We got to work with what we got, right? And then on the back here, we need 1 tablespoon of contact solution. So if you know anyone who wears eye contacts, you'll need to borrow some of that. And then here we have our tablespoon. And then for this particular one, I thought it would be cool to just use stuff that you might have around the house. So I know that one thing that I have a ton of here at the library is crayons. So what I did a little bit yesterday is I took some crayons and I peeled the paper off because these are all broken, and I shaved them with scissors. So you could use scissors. Kid-safe scissors will work just as well, and also or a vegetable peeler that might work just as well. So I shaved quite a few crayons. So we're going to use this to put in our slime to make it colorful, and I grabbed some glitter. So we'll see how that looks too. And then we need, of course, a small bowl to mix it in. Okay, so those are our ingredients. And then after the program, I will list the ingredients and the recipe, the how-to, like step-by-step in the comments. So if you need to refer to that in the future, you can look there. Okay, so here's our bowl. So our first step is already done. Number 1 was to create crayon shavings, and that is what I did yesterday. And I will tell you, I got a little bit of hand cramp from that, so just be careful. Step number 2 is to pour glue into a bowl. Okay, here we go. This is going to get real. Here's our bowl. Here's our glue. Ooh, it's already gross. Okay, cool. We'll see. Hopefully this isn't as, small of a bowl. I hope it's not too small. Okay. All right, we got our glue. Oh, it just keeps coming. All right, we got to wrap it up. Okay. Then step 3 is to add our 1/2 cup of water. Okay, so remember I said I put that 1/2 cup here in the beaker. So we will add that in. Yay! Ooh, it's not mixing very well yet. Okay, so we'll see how that goes. Step 4 is to add the 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Okay, so I have this big bag of baking soda. And remember I said I only actually had a 1/4 teaspoon, so we're going to need 2 of these. So that is where our fractions are going to help us. Okay, so there's 1/4. Okay. Whoop. You see it? It's in there. And then 2, whoop, it's kind of lumpy. Uh-oh. 2/4 equals 1/2. Okay. So we have our, whoa, it almost stripped. Okay. All right. So we have those steps. Now let's see. Okay, our 5th step here is now we are going to stir. So you could use whatever you want. I'm going to use a chopstick. You could also use just a wooden spoon or a dowel rod. You could use a whisk. You could use a regular spoon if you wanted to. But I am just going to use this chopstick that I found that we will probably not use again. So we can feel safe knowing that glue never touched it. But it's washable glue. It's totally fine. I think it's non-toxic. Yeah, it's totally safe, non-toxic. So don't eat it on purpose, but if you ever ingest it a little bit, it'd be fine. Okay, ooh, so that looks pretty all together. I don't see the baking soda kind of in there anymore. Okay, so this one, oh, step 6. Okay, now we're going to pour in the crayon shavings. This is the fun part. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Ah! Okay, here we go. Here's our bowl. Here's our crayon shavings. Dun, 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 dun. I'm going to kind of sprinkle them in. I hope it's not too many. Oh, that looks good. What do you think? Yay. Okay, and then, oh, it smells like crayon. And then I thought it would be fun to add some glitter. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, I've never done slime before. So for this part, I don't know how much. And it's kind of up to you how much glitter and how many crayon shavings you want to put in. So we'll see what we get. Okay, that was quite a bit. Okay, step number 7. This is the most important one, I think. It says add 1 tablespoon of contact solution. Do this slowly. So every recipe that I've ever read kept saying this is the part you have to do super slowly because it will start to form the slime right then. So here's my 1 tablespoon and here's my contact solution. And the recipe that I read, the person who wrote it said they didn't even fill it all the way up. So I'm like, it's almost very full, but not totally. Okay, so I'm going to pour just a little bit in here. Ooh, that was maybe more than I wanted. I don't know. Okay, now I'm going to use my hands. Ready? All right, now we're mixing. Mixing. Oh yeah, and I can feel it start to stiffen a little bit. So it's not just glue anymore. It's definitely getting a little bit more. Okay. So now I'm going to pour a little bit more in. Ready? Okay. We'll see. And they said this part's a little slow because it'll start to form as you are mixing it. Oh my goodness. Here we go. It's getting a little more. Okay, I might have to put the rest of it in here and see if I made slime. All right, it's starting. Wow, there are way more crayon shavings than I thought. I really didn't think that I had made enough. Okay, so I'm starting to stir here, and it said in the recipe that I read, it said it'll get sticky, and it's definitely getting sticky, but you can see it's starting to thicken up. So that contact solution, what it does is it kind of makes things thicken up. That one book that I showed you that's right behind me, Slime Kitchen Experiment, that one actually uses cornstarch, and that's the thickener. That's the thing that kind of makes it thick. I know that some recipes call for borax, which is like a laundry type of soap detergent, or you can use it as that. Okay, it's getting thicker. All right, I think I need to pour the rest. There's just a little bit more left in here. Okay, that was it. And I want to keep stirring. Ooh, it's very cold. Okay, let's see. Is it getting thicker? It's getting a little thicker. And I will tell you, so the water, it didn't say what temperature, but I just used kind of room temperature, like lukewarm water. I wasn't sure, but that would be a good science experiment. That, like, if you use cold water or hot water, or maybe even if you were to take your contact solution and chill that up a little bit, or maybe even warm it up a little, I don't know, if that would make a difference in your slime. Oh my gosh. Okay, here, ready? Let's see. It's getting thicker. Okay, so this part takes a little longer than I thought it would, but it's definitely happening. And I think maybe if I used less crayon shavings, I would have been able to see maybe more glitter or more of the clearness. All right, here we go. What do you think? It's definitely getting thicker. Ugh. So they said to mix and mix and mix, and they said our next, whoop. Okay, so our next step was add the 1 tablespoon contact solution and do this slowly. It said mix the solution until the slime forms. So that is what we're doing right now. And then it says knead the slime until it is no longer sticky. So kneading like you would knead bread, so you really kind of just push it and pull it together and mix it around. So that is kind of the part that we're on right now, because it's still pretty sticky, although it's getting more to that traditional slime. Ooh, what do you think? Oh my goodness. Yay! All right, friends. I think that we did a great job. You guys helped me do my first slime experiment ever. Can you believe it? All right, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to kind of work on this some more, and then I'll put it in an airtight container so I can play with it later, and it'll just get more slimy and not as sticky glue-like. So what I'll do also is once I play with this some more, I will take a picture and I will put it in the comments so you get to see the final product. But right now we are almost at level slime. It's pretty good. You see it? Ugh. Ooh, all those crayon shavings. I can't even see the glitter. Maybe I should have used some colored glitter, but I just used some white iridescent glitter. All right. Okay, so I'm going to try with my clean hand here to say goodbye with my computer mouse. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget, I'm going to put the recipe in the comments, and we will see you next time. Bye.